What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of our holiday edition of Cooking with Christopher Ann. Now, today, we're going to make a garlic bread tree. All right, first up, we're going to take our pizza dough, and we are going to, for the first time in my life, roll our pizza dough into a rectangular shape. So let's just, sticky, let's just see, why is this moving? Let's just see. Take two. We're gonna go ahead and oil our board first to make sure that our pizza dough doesn't get stuck to our board. It's gonna make life a lot easier. Now that we've done that, we're gonna make a rectangular, here we go. Now we're cooking with gas. We are rolling out, because we're gonna wanna make approximately 23 squares, and we're gonna place our mozzarella into each one of these squares that we are rolling out. And as you can see, we are now making great progress. And once we roll out one end, we're gonna wanna be sure to roll out the other end as well. In that way, giving us enough surface area to make those 23 squares. And by the end, you should have something that looks something like this. Okay, so to make 23 squares, let's go ahead and do 5 different lines by 5 lines the other direction, giving us 25, just in case we have a couple hiccups. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's go ahead and cut the other way, giving us 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25-ish. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn our attention to our mozzarella cheese. We're gonna go ahead and take each one of our cubes of mozzarella cheese, put it into one of our squares, and we are gonna make a small ball. Just like so. Now that we've placed our 23 cubes of mozzarella cheese into our 23 pieces of dough, we're gonna go ahead and take our attention to putting some parchment paper onto a baking sheet. And then onto the baking sheet, we're gonna go ahead and start to build our garlic Christmas tree. So starting with the base of the tree, we're gonna do 6 balls, and then reduce by 1 to 5. And then reduce by 1 to 4. Reduce by 1 to 3. Reduce by 1 to 2. And then finally, the top of our tree. And let's go ahead and take 3 balls and make the trunk. And make the trunk of our tree until you have something that looks somewhat like this. Before we go into the oven, which should have been preset to 400 degrees, apologies for not letting you know, we're gonna go ahead, crack an egg, and add a little bit of water to make our egg wash. Let's go ahead and mix the yolk, the water, and the egg with a fork, not a spoon, and we're gonna use our fork, and we're going to whisk. We're gonna whisk away until we've combined the egg and the water sufficiently to make a appropriate wash. Let's take our wash and let's wash our Christmas tree, like so. Now, while the recipe doesn't call for adding chopped garlic, we're gonna go ahead and sprinkle, we can use our hands, some chopped garlic right on top before placing in the oven at 400 degrees. And we are going to generously coat in California heirloom garlic until we have something that looks like this. So we're going to go in the oven, wait 20 minutes, and see how we did. Okay, so the final step while our bread is baking is to take our ingredients for the garlic butter, which involve butter, Parmesan cheese, and of course, California heirloom garlic. Got our ingredients all together, making a delicious combination. And we've now combined our butter, Parmesan cheese, and garlic to make the perfect garlic butter. We have now removed our garlic Christmas tree from the oven, and it appears I probably used way too much egg wash because it smells more like scrambled eggs than freshly baked bread, but as you can see, it's still in the shape of a tree. And when it comes to Christmas, isn't it really all about feelings and family and of course flavor? So let's go ahead and apply that garlic butter that we previously made to our tree. And we can just go ahead and just spread it at this point. Okay. Oh, yum. Okay, so let's give our garlic butter a chance to melt. And I'm gonna be very brave and try. So now that we plated our garlic bread Christmas tree, it's time to try it. Let's see how we did. Here's a nice eggy part. Can't wait to sink my teeth into. Okay. Hopefully you at home had better success than I did. So we encourage you to share. Post and tag us in your garlic Christmas tree creation so we can follow along and maybe learn a thing or two. Thank you guys so much for believing in California farmers. Thank you for loving garlic. And as always, Merry Christmas and go garlic.